Hey guys, LEGO Brickman Productions here, and we will be continuing our walkthrough of LEGO Batman 3 with the 13th level, which is also Need for Greed. There you go. Oh, thanks for that. That helped me out there. But yeah, so we will be traveling to Okara and meeting up with Larfleeze, unfortunately. But yeah, so if you guys couldn't remember or something, they were trying to get all the power, not rings, lanterns. I mean, yeah, pretty much. They don't actually take the whole power source, but yeah. So, yeah, again, you gotta remember that Batman Joker, which he's actually got a bat symbol on his back, so that should help you. But he can pull out those Indiana Jones things from LEGO Indy 2, so yeah. And there's some of these, I don't know what to call them, but these guys, can't think of them. They're not actually Orange Lantern Corps because there is no Orange Lantern Corps. They're I can't think of the name right now, but they're creations of Larfleeze technically, with this using his power ring. And you know, if like you can create henchmen, I mean, I don't know what Green Lantern's up to with all these guys. He could probably just go in with the whole army. But I know, I'm sure there's some technicality stuff. But yeah, so that's why they're faceless as well. So I think when I played through this, I did this one first. So I was somewhat confused because, you know, I'm stupid. I really know about, but I don't know that much about other stuff in DC. Especially not the whole extent of the Lantern Corps, but I actually want, Lantern Corps actually, yeah. But I actually, I know like the general history of them now. Not from this game, I looked into it. So yeah, that's that, if you guys were wondering. Because all the other ones are actual people / things, even though they're all identical, which would make sense in this case. And so, you shoot water at this. I mean, I know water can be powerful, but I don't know really. But anyway, so now you can do a Hulk smash thing with Grundy. So yeah, I'll call it a Hulk smash because Hulk was first, and Grundy smash isn't a thing. Like the Hulk smash feature was first in that. So what you've got to do in here is you've got to essentially, gosh, they use the grapple a lot, but I like doing that feature. Although I do like it, I sort of prefer it in LEGO Indy 2, where you just like aim at it and then it pulls it out automatically. Because having to do this all the time gets really annoying. And I sort of started to notice this with LEGO Marvel superheroes, but because, and this was just from the demo, which I thought, and I realized, I never really thought about it again throughout the rest of the game. Was that I was like getting scared because if you guys remember in that first level, which they used for the demo, you fought Abomination, but you were just pressing buttons a bunch and stuff. So I was getting worried. I was like, they better actually like let you do stuff, because it's sort of turned into a lot of that, where it's like you just hold in buttons. And I know that's, yeah, that's how video games work, but you know, and like it works. Like I never really noticed it besides these things, but. And it's only because they had it before where you didn't have to press, or it was, yeah, repeatedly press a button. I forgot, I think this one's holding in. Yeah, because if it were press, it would, like, go up in increments. It wouldn't just slide up. So, yeah. Wonder Woman's grappling stuff, / not grappling, and, tiara-ing stuff. It's a really dumb thing. See, I said this in the last video, but I get annoyed because now you're just sitting here and watching some animation, which also sort of goes along with my point that I think they should let you do a bit more stuff, and there shouldn't be as much of you just pressing buttons while things happen, which, yeah, that sounds really stupid, but you guys know what I'm talking about, because, like, for that Grundy thing, you just press one button and it does a whole animation. And that's the sort of thing I'm talking about, where I wish they would let you do a bit more of the stuff. Now, a lot of the features they retain from classic LEGO games, such as something we're going to build right here, that was in all the console games. For some reason, there are pieces on the ceiling. So, let's just notice that now. And like this was in LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga, which was a combination of Star Wars 1 and 2. And I don't think there was anything different besides possibly improved graphics. I really don't know, but... So my point is that it's basically the same thing. So when I say the Complete Saga, it's just a shorter way of saying Star Wars 1 and 2. Because I never got 1 and 2, theoretically, but I just got the Complete Saga. So yeah, what you end up doing here is, I don't know, yeah, you're supposed to bribe the statue because, you know, avarice, so it's greed. But yeah, and there's also a lot of lantern things, and it's a lot of Wonder Woman lantern things and then Grundy stuff, which I guess it's kind of a stupid thing to say. Not really Wonder Woman necessarily, because you can do that with Robin and Joker, so I guess you could theoretically be using everyone in the thing. Everyone's got a feature. But yeah, here's this thing. And this is actually really easy to remember unless they change it, which I don't think they did. It's just going, like, yep. You go from the outside in, basically, with the symbols. Well, I guess they couldn't make it too hard, but it kind of defeats the purpose of paying attention to what they're showing. I don't know, it's kind of stupid to me. And also, there's just a random beam coming from there. I know what they're trying to do, but they didn't make it look very good. And I think I'm screwed up on this a couple of times, actually, which is the funny thing. But, yeah. So I believe this one's missing out on the Blue Lantern symbol and possibly I get confused, but yeah, so it's only 5 of them. But yeah, they're over here, and the purple symbol, that's a great thing to say. But you've got to fly over here and hit these things up, yeah. And then you got to build up some lantern thing, which, surprise, surprise, you could use Green Lantern for. So you just got to get him and fly him over here. And I do really love the flying in these games. It's very nice. And speaking of which, of just the Green Lantern figure in general, I was so fascinated by, you know, how well it turned out. I know it was in the game, and it's definitely a really nice minifigure. But I was so fascinated that for a while I almost forgot that it was like, wait, they didn't even give him a ring. So yeah. And then Grundy got in my way here, so I had to move him out, but I cut that out, so you guys don't have to sit through that. And in case you forgot or haven't used it before, because I don't think you had to before, Green Lantern can do this acrobatic ball thing that Robin has and the actual Joker has as 2 of their suits. It's similar to Lego Batman 2, Robin's got that feature, so more Grundy stuff. And like I said, I wish it was more of just you press the button. I thought you said you didn't like it when you press the button and there was an animation, but I mean, I like it with the Grundy feature where you have to pull out the thing, or the Big Fig feature, but, you know, mainly in the story mode, it's being used by Grundy. Solomon Grundy. But yeah, which really, he's such a big part of this game that they better eventually make a figure of him. Because he was actually a big part of this game, honestly. It's him and Cheetah that they haven't made yet. And, I mean, I know if they're gonna make one, it would be Cheetah, because they haven't made any Wonder Woman villains like that are exclusive to Wonder Woman, like not Justice League. I was doing that. I was looking at all the members that I have in my Justice League, which right now, because I have a case full on, I don't have all the new Justice League sets, but I've got all the main guys. For example, I'm missing Cyborg or Green Arrow, so I don't know which one I'm gonna put in the case. I've only got one open slot, but it might as well be Green Arrow because eventually I'm gonna have to put Cyborg with the Teen Titans, even though it's not the Teen Titans one, I know, but yeah. And so one of these, there are also a lot of these. This is like, there's so many of these push things in this level. There's another one in that room too, where we face off against Larfleeze and his powers. So yeah. And so right now I've got Batman, like the actual good one, because I did get some more Justice League sets. I got one more. So yeah, I have the cool, awesome Batman, the Superman, which they didn't make a new 52 Superman, although he was in the game. That really bugs me. They did make a new 52. Oh, it's more of this crappy Joker voice. I let you guys hear it in the last one, so yeah. And there's it's a lot more than the other one. It's still funny though. But yeah, and what? So anyway, and I skipped through this because it's just beating up guys right here. And then he like goes all insane. Nah. So yeah, and then I've got Wonder Woman, which I did make a new 52 version of, but I don't have that one as of right now. The Flash, Green Lantern, who I was talking about, they didn't give him a ring. They should. I mean, I know you could just paint Lord of the Rings the one ring from the Lord of the Rings line green. I mean, if you had like a chromish green paint, I don't know. I mean, it work as like a flat green, but whatever. And then Aquaman and New 52 Martian Manhunter, which actually isn't the one in the Justice League sets. That was the promo one. The one in the Justice League sets is actually pre-New 52. Which is interesting. Because, yeah, the New 52 one, I guess, doesn't have the cooler cape. But I'm not sure about the cape, actually, but I know the design is definitely the New 52 one. And so, since they're going with all the New 52 designs, and, well, actually, in that set, the Superman's not New 52, but he's not New 52. Oh, he's got Thor's hammer now. Larfleeze. See, another one of these push things. Although he's not New 52 in the Javelin set, neither is Supergirl, right? That's who I can't. I'm trying to think who's in the set. And so I guess that makes sense if none of the other people are New 52. And then Brainiac's just sort of there. Oh, Brainiac died. I'm tired. But yeah. And then he's got that cool sword, which I only have one of. And he just slashed through a box. How could he? It's funny because that's the hearts that they use for the lives in the Lego Movie video game, since everything's supposed to be made out of Lego. And it's definitely a cool concept, but I don't think it would work for every single game, definitely. But yeah. And Grundy just, yeah. And then he explodes. Yeah. And now you just gotta beat him up. He's got one of those really long live things. Like, I'm thinking, oh, General Grievous, there's one of them. From the complete saga, you just jump around and hit him a bunch of times. So yeah, I'm going over my Justice League people and who we have villains for. And you just gotta wait here, guys, because he throws out pieces, not peaches. Yeah, he throws out peaches, guys. He throws out pieces, and then you gotta build them up. And guess what it is? Because we haven't seen that before in this level. I want to see someone build that too. That'd be really nice. Which they can, probably not in transparent pieces, because I know they haven't made the 1x4 with the 2 studs on the end. You're so formal. I know they haven't made that before though. So yeah, it's supposed to be a present. That reminds me of the thing for Galactus, sort of, where they made a cake with a bomb, even though it wasn't really a present. It was just meant for him to eat, so he could like eat the world. All right, so for Batman, it was funny because I was thinking this over in my head. I was like, Batman, yeah, because. Well, the funny thing is, right below that case, I've got a case of almost all the new Batman villains. Like, I have all the new Batman villains. That's not. Oh, he's clinching Grundy there. No. I have all the new Batman villains. They're just not all necessarily in the case. Not all the variants. They're just sort of like there. So I was like, yep, we got one of him. Superman, we've got Brainiac, Lex Luthor, I think. I'm trying to. There's probably one more that I can't think of right now. Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman makes sense to get Cheetah for. So then we'd have a villain for her. The Flash, we have the one Flash villain set, Gorilla Grodd and Captain Cold. Green Lantern, we have Sinestro. Aquaman, we've got Black Manta. And for there's a story clip after this, right? Please, please. Okay, yes, I have more time to talk. So yeah. Aquaman, we got Black Manta, and Martian Manhunter, I don't think we have anyone yet. Yep. So, yeah. Speaking of Martian Manhunter, I think he is pretty underrated for his powers. So, yeah. There was that clip of Brainiac that was sort of important. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this thing. And this is Lego Brick Fam Productions signing out.